All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Good morning. Happy Sunday. My name is Kelly. I own Dogkind, and I specialize in building confidence in very sensitive dogs. And this week, we've been talking about how to build confidence using enrichment, which is a really fun topic. And we've covered a lot in the last few videos, but today I'm just going to show you an example that I hope will resonate with some of you of how my little guy Pancake helped me to discover what kind of enrichment he loved and would help build his confidence. All right, so the overall topic this week is how to spark your shy dog's interest in enrichment. It can be really hard with sensitive dogs sometimes to find anything they love because they're a little bit shut down, they're hesitant to try new things. And so observing them, observing what they choose to do and giving them opportunities to try stuff out is really important. Let's jump over 2 slides. So how to find something that my dog is interested in. We've talked about this this week a few times. You want to offer enrichment opportunities and observe how your dog reacts to them. What do they interact with? And then what do you watch for? Well, obviously you're going to want some interaction of some kind. And really when it comes to these really sensitive dogs, I go with looking for any kind of interaction. And what do I mean by that? Approaching anything you put out for them, sniffing the item, or even sniffing near the item, pawing at something. If it's a treat, eating the treat is a good sign. So you're going to watch for any kind of interaction with the item. And here's our little short case study for today. This is my little guy Pancake, who I realize my face is over. There we go. And he suggested an enrichment activity that he might like on his own. So let's take a look at some video real quick. All right, here's my little man. I was upstairs and looked down. I heard some ruckus. And he basically gotten into this paper grocery bag and was pulling stuff out. So he told me that unpacking this bag was something he found worth doing. And here's another example. This was not planned. I had this bin out. It has dog stuff in it. It probably had some treats. I think I see some chews or something in there. But I had that bin out because I was putting things into it and reorganizing it. But I was sitting a short distance away, and at this time in our sort of journey together, he wasn't real comfortable with me watching him, so I was trying to be very quiet as I noticed him showing some interest in this tub. Oops, let me go back. So yeah, actually you can see there's some Zooks in there in this bin. And I just was quiet and just let him check it out. And he eventually kind of climbed into this thing and started pulling things out. And for him, this was a really big deal, interacting with a large object and even doing this while I was nearby, really unusual. So once I noticed that he had this interest, this thing is a little lower, you see, this is a laundry basket. I wanted to make it easier for him. And this one was purposely loaded with good stuff like treats and toys. And so he spent quite a bit of time manipulating objects and pulling them out, which I thought was a really good sign. Oops, sorry about that. So as background, you just saw Pancake interacting with some large objects and manipulating them. If you don't know him, this is in the photo here on the right. That's him just peeking out of a covered side of a safe space. He's really nervous. He is very fearful, showed no social behavior, and it was more than 1.5 years before he even felt comfortable leaving his safe space, and he was afraid of everyone, including me. So being able to kind of check something out and make this accidental discovery that Pancake likes unpacking stuff was pretty exciting. So again, the topic this week is finding something that sparks your fearful dog's interest. Smelly foods and outdoor smells we talked about earlier this week, but the last 2 examples are really more about the individual preferences of your dog, observing them. What do they tell you they might be interested in? What kind of activities might they be interested in trying out? So when it comes down to it, smelly foods and outdoor scents are a good way often to get them showing some interest, to like get them to move and approach something. But in the end, you're looking at whatever your dog tells you that interests them. All right, if you don't have this free guide already, Your Fearful Dog's First Enrichment Game, go ahead and grab it at the link, dogkindtraining.com/fun, and give it a try and let me know what you think. And hang around. Next week I will be back. Tuesday is my next live video, and we will talk about using enrichment to sort of spread quote-unquote confidence, generalized confidence to new contexts. So I hope to see you there. All right, everyone, have a great weekend.